So off we go to the Sharnbrook Supercar Sunday. There is something going on. How you doing, mate? You alright? Yeah, good.
EV on a Supercar Sunday.
Right? Well, you know, Remac, you know,
yeah.
Where do you want me, mate?
Actually exist?
Probably 3. Yeah, nice one, buddy. Take it easy. The wheels on that. Wow. So just arrived at the Supercar Sunday at Vesuvio Hotel. Some pretty tasty cars here actually. It's a nice dark brown Porsche. Bit of i8 action. Rich Rebuilds would be proud. And yeah, for some reason they let me have my TVR amongst all these exotic beauties. So happy days. See what else we can find, see if we can find some people to talk to who love and hate EV conversions and modded EVs. So at Supercar Sunday, I was just up there and I bumped into a good friend of mine, Stefan, and he's brought his Model 3 Performance, and we were just talking about potential mods on the Tesla. Now, Stefan's been into cars for how long? How long have you been into cars for, Stefan?
As long as you, Tim. Since we were.
Since God was a boy.
Since God was a boy.
And what cars have you had? You've had, oh God, I'm trying to remember now.
Oh man, I've had a couple of Porsche Boxsters, Impreza, had Evo.
Oh yeah, you had the Impreza.
Mazda RX-8. I had Golf R. Had a couple of Mercs, Abarths. I've had a real mix of German, Japanese, hot hatch. But this is my first EV.
And what do you think of Teslas and electric cars since you've... how long have you had this for? 6 months?
I got this December 2019.
Oh wow,
so
you've had it for a decent amount of time then.
But I've come full circle. I've gone from being a die-hard petrol fan to, I'll be honest, it was mainly for tax reasons that I looked at one. But since I've had it, it's completely changed me. I'm a big fan of both. I think they're awesome as an everyday car, but I'm still a big fan of petrol manual cars for weekend fun. I think there's a place for both of them.
Were you talking about noise before?
Noise, yeah, yeah, of course, yeah.
Keeps coming up, this noise thing.
Noise is a factor, but it's not everything. I mean, don't get me wrong. This car is a good all-rounder. It's really comfortable to drive every day. Cheap to run. I mean, I charge it overnight at home. It's very cheap on the electric.
Yeah.
It's stonking fast when you want to plant your foot. It's a good all-rounder as a daily, but you actually want something that's a bit worse and a bit more impractical for some fun on a weekend.
Yeah. And we were talking about, you mentioned about you went for the white, it's pearlescent, isn't it?
Pearlescent white, yeah.
Which is a lovely colour, but now you're thinking, you've seen a lot of white ones, you're thinking maybe...
There's a lot, because white's now the free colour, there's a lot of white, so I'd like to do a few little bits to make it a bit different. I'm very lucky I've got a plate I've had for many years that makes it stand out a bit, but yeah, I don't know, I'd like to do something, but I don't know how far I want to go.
Yeah, well, it's trying to make it tasteful at the same time as being original, and
exactly, yeah. I'm not trying to go crazy.
Viper stripes, go faster stripes.
I wouldn't mind some red stripes that match the calipers, or a little bit of something to start with, but yeah, there's a few tuning companies out there, they do a few bits, and I've been looking.
Yeah, nice and bright and red there, beautiful. And you thinking about you mentioned unplugged performance as well.
Yeah.
What sort of upgrades have you thought about on the car?
I think they do some nice wheels. I'm not sure if I'd go as far as changing the front and rear bumpers.
Yeah, because they do the kind of the Lambo style.
Yeah, they've got them with the angular bits. You know,
Do you know what? I think you should get a sticker, a number plate, and get rid of the surround. That would make it look so much cleaner. Do you know what? It'd probably increase your range.
I have thought of that. I have actually bought a 3D printed one from the US.
Oh, cool.
That actually clips onto the radiator grille underneath, and then it holds the plate off the front. But I just haven't got around to doing anything with it yet. So you know, I follow a lot of stuff on YouTube and online and the forums, and it's like everything. It's having the time to do it all. But
yeah.
No, I definitely need to do a little bit of something to make it mine.
And you were talking about maybe getting a Porsche 911, and then I started saying, "Oh, EV conversion, EV conversion."
Well, a 911 is one of the ones I've always wanted to tick off the list to have. But you're right. You know, there's plenty of old Boxsters and 911s out there that have done high miles, and if you can get one where the engine's gone, you know, I'd be open to maybe doing an EV conversion and having that as. You know, Tesla don't really do many cars with sunroofs. They definitely don't do a convertible.
No.
And sometimes you just want something that's, you know, a little bit fun, and maybe take me back to the days of a couple of the ones I had years ago.
Yeah, a bit more real drive fun.
Yeah.
But no, thanks, Stefan, and glad I bumped into you, and thanks for showing us your car. Maybe a test drive another time.
Of course, mate.
Good man.
Soon.
Nice one. Now, I'm not sure if I'm alone here, but every time I see a car, especially something like this, I think, ooh, if that was an EV conversion, that would be really cool. I'm just thinking, oh yeah, you know, nice little Tesla swap, something like that. And then I see the petrol engine, and I'm a little bit disappointed. Oh well. I mean, look at all the space in there for batteries and drive motor. It's perfect. Yes, it wouldn't have the V8 burble, but I'm sure we could entertain with other noises. Now, there's quite a few people getting upset that I'm EVing a classic car, but what if someone were to EV something like this? Imagine the outrage from the Ford community, the purists. But, you know, I'm sure it will happen one day. But when? It'll be interesting to see who dares go to those lengths of electrification. Anyway, so I've just bumped into Ricky. Hi, Ricky.
Right there.
And his Model S. Tell me what model it is, buddy.
So it's a 2014 P85, so it's a performance rear-wheel drive only Tesla.
Yeah, when you said rear-wheel drive, I was rather excited because I like a bit of rear-wheel drive action. We tell it's a performance. It's got the red calipers, of course.
Yeah.
I guess it's got the dual motor writing on the back, is it?
No, single motor.
Single. Oh, is it single? Oh, of course, yeah, because it's rear-wheel drive. Silly me, slap my face.
It's about 420 to 450 horsepower to the rear wheels.
Nice.
Summertime, you go through the tyres.
And has it got any options? I see it's got a sunroof on it.
It's just the basic pre-autopilot car, so there's no autopilot as well.
I noticed there's a few carbon fibre.
Yeah, a few little decals just to come
on the car
chrome.
And on the.
That might be the next one. Yeah.
You're going to dechrome the. I know that's a popular thing to do. Kill all chrome, which is seems to be the popular thing at the moment. But you were mentioning something about the wheels.
Yeah. So these are the stock 19 that come with the car. But you can also fit the Model X's 20-inch rims, which gives you a wider fitment in the back of 275, which will fill out that wheel arch a bit better. Yeah. And the same on the front, it brings the wheel right out. So.
What width does it go from and to?
So it's 245 on the front and back.
Yep.
And 245 stays the same in the front. The rear goes to 275.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So a decent amount
of traction for the rear wheels.
I mean, does it struggle for traction in?
Yeah. So if you're doing like up to 35 miles an hour and you put your foot down, it will spin the rear wheels no matter what the conditions are.
Right.
It's only on winter tyres at the moment, but
yeah. So yeah, maybe a bit of dechroming, upgrade the wheels a bit. Any other plans for it? Just keep it fairly stock?
Keep it pretty much stock.
Yeah.
I was looking at suspension stuff you can do to them, but you sort of compromise on ride quality then.
Yeah. Is this got the air suspension, or is it?
Air suspension.
Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah, I mean, once you've had air suspension, I mean, it's just something that's so amazing on them, isn't it? So on any car.
Yeah.
But
great to have.
no, thanks Ricky, and nice to meet you. And yeah, check out ChargeheadsUK.
Definitely. Yeah.
Good man.
Thanks for that.
We're going to leave the Sunday Supercar show at Sharnbrook, and we're off to Auto Anonymous's event. So yeah, let's go and make a move. Good event though, and spotted a few Tesla owners that I spoke to, which you obviously see earlier. But yeah, interesting. Let's see what we can find at the next event. So we've just arrived at the Old Warden car show. There's a couple of cheeky TVRs there. Nice. There's a great opportunity with American old school cars with regards to EV conversions. You think about the amount of space that they've got under the bonnet and in the boot, etc., with regards to battery boxes and anything you need to EV it, and still give you the space that you need for a car. It's obviously just a question of finding good examples, which can be difficult. Now I bet you can't recognise what this is until I get to maybe this point, clues in the badge, and then you will know what it is, I'm sure, as soon as we get to here. When was the last time anyone saw one of these? It's a beauty. Okay, mate.
So you get things like EV converter like these.
I'll EV what I want.
Not one of them.
If it's mine, I'll EV it. Why would it be blasphemy to EV an RB26? I think I know it looks amazing, but what if you wanted to drive it into London every day? It'd be very expensive. It'd be like £40 a day. Just put a really small, kind of really tiny motor in, so it's like 50 brake. It'd be lovely.
just no. No.
That was Adam from Auto Anonymous Car Club, who helps run the club with Sham. They've got a great event coming up actually on the 20th of July, Father's Day at Shuttleworth. Great car event, Moto Fest, cooperative with Petroheadonism, with Chiro. That'll be a great event. I'm definitely going to be there. It'd be great to see everyone there too. With regards to, you know, obviously I was only joking about a 50 brake motor in a R34 Skyline. That would be sacrilege, of course. But, you know, who's to say that it's not right to do an electric conversion on cars like this? You know, there's going to be cars out there that are going to be less concourse, and people that want to use them every day more reliably in places where, let's be honest, the government's going to make harder and harder for petrol cars to go with congestion zones and that sort of thing. But I'm sure we'll come across this a lot more. So yeah, let's get involved, get on the website, get on the Facebook group, let's chat about it more, let's see if we can find some solutions. So we're at Old Warden Classic Car Show, I suppose, and at the same time we've got Shuttleworth doing an aeroplane show. Can't really see that, can't zoom in at the moment, but there we go. Some great cars here, all sorts. V10, RS6, Corrado, R34, GTR, MR2, 6 Series BM, Z4, Coupe, all sorts, even some American old school stuff. If only I had the space for more cars, I would definitely buy a Cerberus. 4 seats, practical family car, of course. As you may or may not know, but Electrogenic, one of the guys working there, is working on a Tesla swap for one of these. Looking forward to that one, that is for sure. You've got to love a TR5. Got to be someone that's doing an EV conversion on one of these. Beautiful. Sure about the bonnet vents, which are clearly fake, and the Sparco seat covers. What a shame. 80s special. That's it for this episode. Not as many interviews than I would have liked. However, I do have Stuart, my cameraman, back with me for the Shuttleworth show, so looking forward to getting stuck in and getting quite a few more interviews under my belt, and yeah, looking forward to some interesting opinions and some more amazing cars like this beautiful Noble. I mean, yeah, I mean, would we EV one of these? What car wouldn't we EV? Maybe that's a better question to ask. That's a good question. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. See you next time.